cut off the ring,
Yeah.
walk him down, go to the body. It's just it's how it function. You know what I mean?
Right, right.
That truth do not care about your feelings.
What it says is it's not a respect of person.
It's not a respect of persons, bro. And then when you gotta really think about it, you know, considering your feelings is a part of the problem, fam. You know what I mean? Like, it's too late in the game.
But why come in here with your feelings?
Yeah,
Why
I
come
mean,
in
well,
here with your feelings? Because really speaking, we don't care about your feelings.
Absolutely. Tenfold.
Trust and believe it.
Church and democracy makes us think our opinions matter.
Tenfold. That's big facts. That's big facts. All right, so we're gonna get started in Deuteronomy chapter 1 and verse 1, and the question is, do we truly love and respect the scriptures, or do we just like to run our mouths and pretend that we do? Because I think it's very important to understand that there are not many people in the earth that understand these scriptures, and it's even less that can really break them down into simple terms so that others can understand, man. And I wanna send a shout out, much love, honor, and respect to the brothers on the street corners, on the highways and the byways, bringing this truth out. And I'm talking about all the camps, except for the camps that are teaching the Israelites that all nations can be saved. You are a virus, okay? The spirit of those type of Israelites have always been among us. Those Israelites that love to cleave unto the heathen nations, love the heathen nations so much that they forego their own salvation because of their unconditional love and compassion, their mercy and their grace towards the heathen nation who has been destroying their people systematically, intentionally, crafting up plans every single day to destroy our people more and more and more. And so we're going to get into the scriptures, man. And I just want to make sure that you understand that the prophets, the men of the Lord, the disciples, the apostles, those people among our people were always despised, right? The Lord tells you to be mindful of them, man. You understand? Be mindful of them. Mark them, in essence, right? You say, what communion does light have with darkness, or what company does light have with darkness? I'm paraphrasing, but the point is that when you start to see that a brother is more concerned about saving those that are destroying our people, man, than he is of making sure that he and his household receive salvation, bro. Just anybody, if it's time to meet down at the attorney's office and we going over our parents' estate, man, and you got a brother that want to bring his co-worker and 2-3 people that he play golf with and tennis with and whatever, and bring them in there. I mean, but this is family business, man. Like, what? I mean, what you bringing them for, man? Is something wrong with you? It must be. So start at verse 1, brother. Start at verse 1. This is Deuteronomy chapter 1 and verse 1.
Yes, sir.
All right, brother.
All right, here we go. Deuteronomy 1 verse 1. These be the words which Moses spake to all Israel on this side Jordan in the wilderness, in the plain over against the Red Sea between Paran and Topel and Laban and Hazeroth and Dizahab.
And I want to make sure that we understand, man, we give too much credit to people that say that they understand these scriptures, man. We give too much credit to Christians. We give too much credit to the black Christian church when the black Christian church does not teach the Bible, bro. And many of you Israelites, especially you ones that's salvation for all nations and salvation for the heathen, you don't study, man. When it comes down to it, you got about 2 or 3 precepts that you misunderstood, and you don't understand that precept must be upon precept, man. Precept upon precept. What does that mean? That means that you can't just take 1 or 2 scriptures and then next thing you know, you are Jehovah wickedness. It's already 33,000 different types of Christianity. Why is it? Because everybody got their own private interpretation. But the scripture is plain. No prophecy of the scripture is of any private interpretation. So guess what? You don't have to like this truth. You don't have to agree with this truth. But guess what? The men of the Lord, the ones that are really bringing this truth out, guess what? All the truth that they're bringing out is the truth, man. And I've seen many of you brothers come into this truth, being this truth year after year, claiming to be in this truth, claiming to be for the Lord, claiming to be teaching this truth. And then all of a sudden you start changing and switching up. And then when somebody come and try your spirit, you don't have but a few words. And then next thing you know, you offended and you running off to Walmart looking for a precept. You're embarrassing. Okay? Go ahead, bro. Start over at verse 1 again, because it's giving you the context. This is the Israelites in the wilderness. What does that mean? It means that Moses is still leading the Israelites. If you don't know the history, you don't know the Bible. Okay? Most of you don't even understand that the Israelites was in the wilderness for 40 years because of Israelites that want to save the heathen. Because of Israelites that want to be Christians. Because of Israelites that want to cleave unto the heathen in love. That's why. Murmuring and complaining. All right, start at verse 1, brother.
Yes. We're Deuteronomy chapter 1, verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel on this side Jordan in the wilderness, in the plain over against the Red Sea, between Paran and Topel, and Laban and Hazeroth and Dizahab. There are 11 days journey from Horeb by the way of Mount Seir into Kadesh Barnea. And it came to pass in the 40th year, in the 11th month, on the first day of the month, that Moses spake unto the children of Israel, according unto all that the Lord had given him in commandment unto them, after he had slain Sihon the king of the Amorites, which dwelt in Heshbon, and Og the king of Bashan, which dwelt at Azaroth in Edrei, on this side Jordan in the land of Moab, began Moses to declare this law, saying, the Lord our God spake unto us in Horeb, saying, ye have dwelt long enough in this mount. Turn you and take your journey, and go to the mount of the Amorites, and into all the places nigh thereunto, in the plain, in the hills, and in the vale, and in the south, and by the seaside, and of the Canaanites, and unto Lebanon, to the great river of the river Euphrates. Unto the great river, the river Euphrates. Behold, I have set the land before you. Go in and possess the land which the Lord sware unto your fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, to give unto them, and to feed after them. And spake unto you at that time, saying, I am not able to bear you myself alone. The Lord God hath multiplied you, and behold, ye are this day as the stars of heaven for multitude. The Lord God of your fathers make you 1,000 times so many more as ye are, and bless you, as he had promised you.
Please understand, this Bible is not a Christian comic book. This Bible is family business, man. This Bible is the record of the Israelites, man. You are embarrassing, man. You are embarrassing when you take this Bible and you try to smear all the nations in this Bible, man. You are mentally disturbed. You are an embarrassment in the earth, man. All of this destruction, man. What has Satan done to our people that so-called the heathen has not done, man? It's ridiculous. Read on, bro.
Yes, sir. Verse 12. With Deuteronomy chapter 1, verse 12. How can I myself alone bear your cumbrance, and your burden, and your strife? Take you wise men in understanding, and known among your tribes, and I will make them rulers over you. He answered me and said, the thing which thou hast spoken is good for us to do. So I took the chief of your tribes, wise men, and known, and made heads over you, captains over thousands, and captains over hundreds, and captains over fifties, and captains over tens, and officers among your tribes. And I charged your judges at that time, saying, hear the causes between your brethren, and judge righteously between every man and his brother.
I want anybody to tell me when a Christian show up. I want somebody to tell me. I want anybody to tell me when a Jehovah Wickedness show up. When this Bible start talking to the Muslims. I want somebody, just raise your hand. Just raise your hand in the chat. Just put a 2 in the chat. Put a 7 in the chat. Put a 4 and a 1 in the chat. Bro, this is, I mean, what I'm saying is, I want anybody, throw your hands up. When it start talking about going and grabbing a Edomite and how to treat him. Just throw your hand up in the chat. Read on, bro.
Yes, sir. Verse 16. Yeah, I'll read 16 again. It says, and I charge your judges at that time, saying, hear the causes between your brethren, and judge righteously between every man and his brother, and the stranger that is with him. Ye shall not respect persons in judgment, but ye shall hear the small as well as the great. Ye shall not be afraid of the face of man, for the judgment is God's. That is too hard for you, bring it to me, and I will hear it. And I commanded you at that time things which, and when we departed from Herobi, we went through all that great and terrible wilderness, which ye saw by the way of the mountains of the Amorites, as the Lord our God commanded us. And we came to Kadesh Barnea.
Wait a minute, I want to hold you right there.
Yep.
And I want to go back to 16, and I want to make something very clear. Okay? Because I see the Christianity. I feel it in my spirit. It's a stench that it has.
Okay.
So start back at 16 and read it again.
Okay. Verse 16. By the way, we had Deuteronomy chapter 1.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 16. And I charged your judges at that time, saying, hear the causes between your brethren.
Between your brethren?
Between your brethren. and judge righteously between every man and his brother.
Between every man and his brother. Read.
And the stranger that is with him.
And the stranger that is with him. Does that mean the stranger that's in Egypt? No. Does it mean the stranger that's in Moab? No. Does it mean the stranger that is in Ammon? No. Does it mean the stranger that is in Elam? No. It means the stranger that is what? With him. What does that mean? Meaning under the authority of the Israelites. Do you understand that? Those that are following the commandments of the Most High under the rulership of the Israelites. You know, like the woman that's in Matthew the 15th chapter and 24th verse. You know, the one that says, but the dogs eat from the crumbs that fall from their master's table. You know, the one that Christ called a dog. You know that one? Let's go there and let's see. Because I felt a little, I felt a little rustling, a little Christian rustling. Okay. And anytime I hear any Christian rustling, we want to deal with it. Because you people have been under such strong delusion.
What you heard? Rustling?
I heard a little Christian rustling.
Right.
You understand? Okay. So let's start. As a matter of fact, let's start at this is Matthew, St. Matthew chapter 15, and start at verse 22, Doug.
All right. Matthew chapter 15, I'm going to grab it, verse 22. And behold, a woman of Canaan.
A Hamite.
The same coast.
Mm-hmm.
The woman of Cana came out of the same coast and cried unto him, saying, have mercy on me, O Lord, thou son of David. My daughter is grievously vexed with a devil. And
please understand that your Christ is not the son of David, because your Christ is seedless. Let's make it clear now, because see, get what? In 2025, you can come with that madness. In 2026, you cannot. We are about to make a distinction between Charlie Kirk Jesus and Donald Trump Jesus and the black church Jesus and the Jesus of the Bible. Okay? We're talking about a different Jesus. This Jesus is from the seed of King David, of the tribe of Judah. Your Jesus is GMO.
Oh, no.
You ride around all day long looking for a watermelon with seeds just to come home and worship a Savior with none. Sit down. You are not qualified to teach in 2026. You have to prove you understand this Bible. And if you can't even go into the New Testament at all, you can't even start your religion with the first 17 verses. We got 42 Israelite men names from the second verse down to the 17th verse of the New Testament of Matthew, and you still running around here talking about Christ is from the tribe of Judah because Mary is from the tribe of Judah. You are a liar, and you are not qualified to teach this Bible. Step down, repent, turn from your wicked ways, be born again, and be retaught. You have been warned. Read it again, bro.
Absolutely. not a seedless Christ. All right.
Genetically modified.
Yeah, 15th chapter, I'll be at the 22nd verse, and behold,
That's right.
a woman of Canaan came out of the same coast, cried unto him, saying, have mercy on me, O Lord, thou son of David. My daughter is grievously vexed with a devil. But he answered her not a word. And his disciples came and besought him, saying, send her away, for she crieth after us. But he answered and said, I am not sent, but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
Wait a minute. He said, at first he didn't even answer her at all.
At all. Ignored her.
Okay, he ignored her at first. Right? And then the disciples, knowing how the Christ is, they've been rolling with him. Knowing that he only came for the Israelites. Okay? Knowing what the prophet said. Okay? Knowing what Matthew 1:21 says, she shall bring forth a son, they shall call his name Jesus, for he shall save his people from their sins. They know this. Okay? They know the law, statutes, and commandments was only given to the Israelites. He showeth his word. What is his word? His truth, his knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Christ himself. He showeth his word unto Jacob, his laws and his statutes unto Israel. He hath not dealt so with any nation. And as for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye the Lord. You think I give a damn about what a Christian say? No. You comfortable with this man ruling over us? You comfortable with this nation with a foot on our necks? You comfortable with that? I'm not comfortable with it. And you are no longer qualified to teach the Bible. Step down. Read it again, bro.
Verse 22, and behold, a woman of Canaan came out of the same coast and cried unto him, saying, have mercy on me, O Lord, thou son of David. My daughter is grievously vexed with a devil. But he answered her not a word. And his disciples came and besought him, saying, send her away, for she crieth after us. But he answered and said, I am not sent, but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Now, how you going to get a heathen out of that? You say you believe the scriptures. This is written in red. It is not meat, meaning it is not good to take the children's bread. What is the children's bread? It is Christ. What makes it bread? What makes it bread? It's because Christ is fulfilling what the prophet said that the Most High commanded them to say. The Ancient of Days, the one that put it in place. He said, the children's bread. It is family business, man.
Right.
Read it again.
22. It says, and behold, a woman of Canaan came out of the same coast and cried unto him, saying, have mercy on me, O Lord, thou son of David. My daughter is grievously vexed with a devil. But he answered her not a word. And his disciples came and besought him, saying, send her away, for she crieth after us. But he answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Read on.
Verse 25. Then came she and worshipped him, saying, Lord, help me. But he answered and said, it is not meet to take the children's bread and cast it to dogs.
Now wait a minute. Now wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. Now this Christ. You know, the one that you put the long, stringy hair, blonde hair, blue, or the brown hair, brown, stringy dog hair, look like he smoked weed and work at Waffle House. You know, the one that you put up to be Christ. Not only did you put him up to be Christ, but you made him the Most High and the Holy Spirit and all the Israelites too. And you got mentally ill, unlearned, rebellious, stiff-necked, lying children that will not hear the law of the Lord, teaching every single day that they're going to share in the inheritance. They're going to share in the covenant promise. It says the children's bread means belonging to a bloodline and nationality of people for the short bus riders. You are embarrassing. Cease and desist. Read on, bro.
Verse 26, I'll read that again. It says, but he answered and said, it is not meet to take the children's bread and cast it to dogs. And she said, truth, Lord, yet the dogs eat the crumbs which fall from their master's table.
The dogs.
Yes, indeed.
Now she didn't get up in his face and say, but no, wait a minute. I'm sanctified. I'm water baptized. I'm full of the Holy Spirit. Shut about 100 and under the sea. What did she say? Read it again, bro. Maybe I'm making it up.
So again, we have Matthew chapter 15. We made it to verse 27. And she said, truth, Lord, yet the dogs eat of the crumbs which fall from their master's table.
So when you see the Most High heal the heathen, understand it is crumbs that fall from their master's table. The sun and the rain, it rained on the just and the unjust, man. Don't you understand that? All right. So now let's go back to Deuteronomy chapter 1. Start at verse 20, dog.
All right. Okay, 20. And I said unto you, ye are come into the mountain of the Amorites, which the Lord our God doeth give unto us. Behold, the Lord thy God has set the land before thee. Go up and possess it, as the Lord God of thy fathers had said unto thee. Fear not, neither be discouraged.
I mean, you know, it's almost every verse or every other verse. It's family business. This is a contractual document, man. This is family business between the Most High and the Israelites, man. What's wrong with y'all? Read it again, dog.
Yes, sir. Where would I start?
Go back to 22.
22. And ye came near unto me for every one of you. And
No, 21.
Yeah, 21. Okay. Behold, the Lord thy God has set the land before thee. Go up and possess it, as the Lord God of thy fathers had said unto thee. Fear not, neither be discouraged. And ye came near unto me, every one of you, and said, we will send men before us, and they shall search us out the land, and bring us word again by what we must go up. and into what cities we shall come.
Hold on 1 second. Let me make sure. I just want to make sure. Do a mic check, Doug.
Mic check, mic check.
Okay, yeah.
1, 2.
Okay, yeah. We're good.
Good.
All right.
You
All right.
like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe if you tuning in live on our YouTube feed.
Absolutely. Like, comment, and subscribe if you're tuning in live.
Yeah.
All right.
And put your questions in there. If you got a question, put it in there.
Absolutely. And be ready for an answer. And be prepared. And get what? And long as you humble in spirit, man, that's what it's for, man. We supposed to be able to ask each other questions. My problem is when you want to run in here and you want to tell me what to do. Now, you just opened up the Bible last week. But now you know every damn thing. See, you don't do that on nothing else. See, when I call a plumber, I want a plumber that's already certified, that's already went through his apprenticeship, that's been doing it for a while. Why? Because I don't have to worry about the job getting done. But get what? It's not too many people that's going to run up to your house pretending to be a plumber. You understand that? It's not too many people that'll be standing over your bed about to do brain surgery on you, pretending to be a surgeon. But get what? We got Christians running around every single day like they study the Bible because they know 4 verses. It's a shame. Disrespecting the brothers that's on the highways and the byways that then gave up their lives to teach this truth and to wake up the people, man. You can't attribute the mass awakening of our people, man, to their nationality, to their culture, and to their God, and to know that they got to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments. Without the brothers, you wouldn't have that. Stop disrespecting brothers because they black men and you don't have no respect for black men anyway. That's your problem now. Okay? That this is a rebellious people, lying children, children that will not hear the law of the Lord, who say to the seer, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceit. Be a power bottom and come out here and tell us about how Jacob is a thief. That's what we want to hear. You damn demons. Read on.
Wow. Verse 22. And ye came near unto me, every one of you, and said, we will send men before us, and they shall search us out the land, and bring us word again by what way we must go up, and into what cities we shall come. And the saying pleased me well. And I took 12 men of you, one of a tribe. And they turned and went up into the mountain, and came into the valley of Eshcol, and searched it out. And they took of the fruit of the land in their hands, and brought it down unto us, and brought us word again, and said, it is a good land which the Lord our God doeth give us. Notwithstanding ye would not go up, but rebelled against the commandment of the Lord your God. And ye murmured in your tents and said, because the Lord hated us, he had brought us forth out of the land of Egypt to deliver us into the hand of the Amorites to destroy us. Whither shall we go up? Our brothers have discouraged our hearts, saying, the people is greater and taller than we. The cities are great and walled up to heaven. And moreover, we have seen the sons of the Anakims there. Then I said unto you, hold on, bro, you doing something with the...
Okay, yeah, my bad. Go ahead.
Yeah, verse 29. Then I said unto you, dread not, neither be afraid of them. The Lord your God, which goeth before you, he shall fight for you, according to all that he did for you in Egypt before your eyes. And in the wilderness, where thou hast seen how that the Lord thy God bare thee, as a man doeth bear his son, in all the way that ye went, until ye came into this place. Yet in this thing ye did not believe the Lord our God.
No, yep, the Lord your God.
Yeah, the Lord your God.
Okay, I just want you to, it's constantly in the same context, man. When you get the people that work at Walmart and Home Depot, where you get that from? Okay, the people you work with. That don't have nothing to do with what the Lord is saying to you. But because you don't study, you don't have a clue. But you running your mouth about who gets salvation. You don't study, but you got all this opinion and feeling about who gets salvation. Some of you gonna miss the kingdom just because the white man can't be saved. Don't you understand how mentally ill you got to be? Don't you understand that? And please understand, if your Jesus is the same as Charlie Kirk Jesus, this is not the life for you. This is not for you. Just live it up, man. And wait for that fire. Read on, dog.
Verse 30. The Lord your God will go before you. He shall fight for you, according to all that he did for you in Egypt before your eyes.
Wait a minute. What all that he did for you in Egypt before your eyes? What's going on? This is exclusive. What did he do in Egypt? He put 7 plagues on the Egyptians. Why? For the Israelites.
Right.
And the Most High so cold with it. While you worshiping these piddly little gods that you could just pick up and put down with no problem. He put 7 plagues on the Egyptians for the Israelites. Do you understand that?
It was so dark they could feel it. Huh?
They could feel how dark it was. And not only was it dark, he put fiery serpents to just fly by their heads and fly by their bodies. They could just feel the fiery serpent, like the spirits of fiery serpents, tormenting them.
Right. Messing with their head.
Job called him the king of terrors, man. If you gonna pick anybody to play with in this Bible, don't pick the Most High. That's what I'm saying to you. If you're gonna pick up this Bible playing, you might as well just live it up, man. Go snort powder or something. Go do something joyful. Go to the club. You understand? Go be a whore. Go be a whoremonger. Don't play with this Bible, man. You black Christian pastors, the Most High is going to meet you face to face. The black Christian pastor is the first down low brother. He's the first intel from the slave master to come within our homes and to take back information to them. As long as you keep them from keeping the commandments. You know, because I can hear him. I hear him singing them old Negro spirituals down there. And I hear him playing them dominoes. So I know, I hear that cackling. I mean, what are they doing? Some type of witchcraft? Now's the master. They down there. They just a communing together, master. They ain't not gonna make you no harm. You see that? When the Nat Turners, they start waking up, and them brothers they're saying, well, wait a minute, why they got to castrate you, brothers, so that you can work in the house? Why would you go through that? Why would you allow them to go into the room with your wife and your baby, man? Why would you do that? Man, you better stop talking crazy about Mouser. Mouser, guess what he just said? Guess what they planning? It's no respect for you. Our elders failed us, man. Do you understand that, man? Wicked men in Jerusalem that persuaded to make a covenant with the heathen, man. That's what it says. The most talented of our people became persuaders to cause our people to come into love and the covenant, into compassion for the beast. That's why you can't hear this truth. That's why you're so damn offended. The scripture says, blessed is he that is not offended in me. What does that mean? Blessed is the one that is not offended by the spirit of the truth, man. And if you are offended, and if you do reject this truth, the Lord will send you strong delusion that you will believe a lie. So they all might be damned who believe not the truth and had pleasure in unrighteousness.
Righteousness. Yes, indeed.
Read on, bro.
Okay, so I'll read 31 again. And in the wilderness, where thou hast seen how the Lord thy God bare thee, as a man doeth bear his son, in all the way that ye went until ye came into this place. Yet in this thing ye did not believe the Lord your God, who went in the way before you to search out a place to pitch your tents in fire by night, to show you by what way ye should go, and in a cloud by day. And the Lord heard the voice of your words, and was wrought, and swear, saying, surely there shall not one of these men of this evil generation see that good land, which I swear to give unto your fathers.
You see what I'm saying? Do you see how the Lord is looking at you rebellious Israelites, man? He's saying, well, you're just an evil generation. You murmuring and complaining. You seen the 7 plagues that the Most High put on the Egyptians because of you. You walked over on fresh green grass in the Red Sea, in the first aquarium. You got whales looking at. Do you see these Negroes walking around on fresh green grass, only to get to the other side and make a golden calf out of your earrings and your jewelry? Moses ain't gone but 40 days. You got to be the Israelites, man. You are evil as hell, man. Disrespectful, rebellious, liars. Talking about who's salvation for. You better make sure you good. Read on.
Yes, indeed. Let's see. Oh, 31. Yet in this thing ye did not believe the Lord your God, who went in the way before you to search out a place to pitch your tents in fire by night, to show you by what way ye should go, and in a cloud by day. And the Lord heard the voice of your words, and was wroth, and sware, saying, surely there shall not one of these men of this evil generation see that good land, which I swear to give unto your fathers, save Caleb the son of Junahan. He shall see it, and to him will I give the land that he had trodden upon, and to his children, because he had hopeful of the Lord. Holy, is that supposed to say?
Yeah, holy, like, okay. All, completely committed.
Right, in full heart. Okay, I got you. Verse 37. Also the Lord was angry with me for your sakes, saying, thou also shalt not go in thither. Thou also shalt not go in thither. Joshua the son of Nun, which standeth before thee, he shall go in thither. Encourage him, for he shall cause Israel to inherit it.
Now keep in mind, that Joshua replaced Moses because Moses, reacting to your murmuring and complaining, hit the rock anyway. And the Lord said he would not go into the promised land because he hit the rock and he did not magnify the Lord in the sight of the people. Steady trying to do something for you, complaining, rebellious, don't study, don't obey Israelites. And you got the audacity to tell me that the heathen can be saved. I'm just wondering, are you mentally ill? Read on.
That's a popular argument. Okay. 37. Also, the Lord was angry with me for your sakes, and thou also shalt go in thither. But Joshua the son of Nun, which standeth before thee, he shall go in thither. Encourage him, for he shall cause Israel to inherit it. Moreover, your little ones, which ye said should be a prey, and your children, which in that day had no knowledge between good and evil, they shall go in thither, and unto them will I give it. They shall possess it. But as for you, turn you and take your journey into the wilderness by the way of the Red Sea. Then ye answered and said unto me, we have sinned against the Lord. We will go up and fight, according to all that the Lord our God commanded us. And when ye had girded on every man his weapons of war, ye were ready to go up into the hill. And the Lord said unto me, say unto them, go not up, neither fight, for I am not among you, lest ye be smitten before your enemies. So I spake unto you, and ye would not hear, but rebelled against the commandment of the Lord, and went presumptuously up into the hill. And the Amorites which dwelt in that mountain came out against you, and chased you, as bees do, and destroyed you in Seir, even unto Hormah. And ye returned and wept before the Lord, but the Lord would not hearken to your voice, nor give ear unto you. So ye abode in Kadesh many days, according unto the days that ye abode there. Deuteronomy 2. Then we turned and took our journey into the wilderness by the way of the Red Sea, as the Lord spake to me. And we passed Mount Seir many days.
Wait a minute. We passed where?
Mount Seir.
We passed Mount Seir many days. Now, let's see if we can Google what Mount Seir is. Let's see if we can find out what Mount Seir is. Let me see.
Georgia, Russia.
What'd you say, Willie?
Georgia, Russia.
Okay. Let's see.
The Caucasus Mountains.
What's going on with it? Okay. Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get when we pull up Mount Seir. Since you running around talking about who can be saved. Okay. Mm-hmm.
This is the everybody out in YouTube and in the class too. This is a popular. I ain't even say it's an argument no more because it's really not much to argue about. But this is a popular discussion that I run into all the time with Christians.
Mm-hmm.
I was calling them believers before.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't even call them believers anymore.
That's right.
Because it's like a fad almost.
Mm.
Just do it because you see other people do it. That's what I believe. And that is the proof of it, really, when you look back at the whole thing. Because when you show someone something, and I'm going to use the word contradict because words have meaning.
Mm-hmm.
When it contradicts what they believe and what they've been taught their whole life, now here comes the mad. Here comes the angry. Here comes the pushback.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's about me being, militant. I've been called all kinds of stuff. So that's when I've learned, and I've matured a lot more, y'all, thanks to this class. But that's when I've learned to leave people in their strong delusion, because that means that God is dealing with them, and that's way more than what I could do. I can't do no more. Because once God get a hold to you and give you them strong delusions, I'm done. There's nothing more I can do. But pray for you. Oh yeah, this is good, man.
That's really, it's heavy that you said that, because I can hear your experience, right? Because I can compare it to my own experience of being in this truth. And that's what keeps me away from the madness. You understand? When I look at how, people claim they love the Lord all day long until you open up this Bible, man.
Right.
You open up this Bible and all that love go out the window. I believe in the scriptures. I and say Jesus 50 times a day, but don't want to hear when that scripture says, but I count the abundance of them unto spittle, and the small drop that falleth from a vessel. Okay.
Right there.
As for the other people that also come from Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing, and be like unto spittle. Do you know what spit is?
Bruh.
Okay.
You gotta pull that verse up after you.
Absolutely, fam. Absolutely. You be amazed when you find out, wait a minute, but this was in the Bible.
Right. And then when people see it, see, it's one thing for me to tell them. And I can tell them a verse or script, but when you show it to them, that's when the mouth come unhinged. That's when they sitting there looking at you, looking at the script like you done went in there and wrote it.
Right. What's the problem? And see, this is what I want to make sure everybody understands. Because, quite often, it's my delivery and you just to this or to that. And what I'm trying to explain to you is that you are walking blindly into a 18-wheeler going 300 miles an hour. You won't even know what hit you. Okay? Babe, I see your hand.
I just want to piggyback on something Dub said. And then you sharing the truth with them. We're reading. And they would rather you share what you. No, I just want to hear what you guys say. Tell me, okay, so talk to me about what's on your heart. I mean, that's how Christianity took its hold. We got away from the book. We stopped reading the book. We started paraphrasing outside of history and true knowledge and study. And Dub, as long as
wait a minute, you broke up. You broke up, babe. Say it again. You said Dub something.
As long as you'll sit there and talk with them, they'll engage you for a long time. But if you get to walk in that book and requiring that they respond with a verse, with precepts, ooh, hot grease on fire.
I mean, just we just scrolling through, okay? It said Mount Seir, okay? Now, this is Ezekiel chapter 35. What does Ezekiel chapter 35 say? Let's pull it up. Now, keep in mind, you haven't seen this before now, okay? That's why I want to make sure you understand. You have not seen this before, man. So all your opinions and what you think and what you feel, get what? Nobody is consulting you when you don't know what's going on. This your first day at work. Why are you training the trainer? You see what I'm saying? That's the problem. That's the mentality. That's the mentality that Christianity give you. You think because you say, I should have bought a Honda and under the sea. You think because you could just jump up and down and froth at the mouth and wear a hole in your pantyhose. You think that make you godly? Don't you understand that no man can choose God? I'll say that again. No man on the planet Earth can choose God. Do you understand that? He came to Abraham. He came to Adam. Do you understand that?
Right. Right.
The Most High is so far beyond what you can conceptualize. You should have a bad back. The way you pick up God and put him down, you should have thrown your back out years ago.
Yeah.
Read that Ezekiel. Read Ezekiel 35, bro, and start at verse 1.
Ezekiel 35:1. Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir, and prophesy against it, and say unto it, Thus saith the Lord God, Behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate. And thou shalt know that I am the Lord, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord God, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Sittest thou haste, not hated blood? Wait. Sittest thou haste, not hated blood? Even blood shall pursue thee. Can we stop there real quick? That something about when I just read that, I don't know if y'all heard that, but I'm kind of drawing a little bit of a. I want to know exactly what he means. Now I know that's heavy. I want to know what say you about this verse 6.
Okay, therefore, as I live, saith the Lord, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. See if thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. What does that say? You have no problem spilling the blood of an innocent people. You have no problem spilling the blood of the children of Israel. You're so proud and arrogant. You have no problem castrating the children of Israel before you hang them in trees. See, you have no problem. You have no problem with beating them, beating their backs until it's raw, until you can see the bone. You understand that? And since you have no problem with blood, and also, I know we live, but we can also talk about since it's on Amazon, adrenochrome. I guess don't nobody know what adrenochrome is. It's adrenalized blood. Okay, so let's see if we can find it. Okay. Let's see, because we got Google now. We don't even have to wonder. We can go Google it, or we can go get with some AI. Let's see if it's a such thing as adrenochrome.
Now this is not the mind enhancing gum that I saw on Joe Rogan.
Let's read. Go ahead and read the definition, dog.
Okay, let me dumb this down.
Okay.
Hold on 1 second. Okay. These are the results of adrenochrome definition. Adrenochrome is a naturally occurring chemical compound, a reddish colored pigment formed in the body by the oxidation of a phenodrine. Am I saying that right? Basically,
epinephrine. Yeah. Okay.
Epinephrine. It is not a controlled substance. It is commercially available for
epinephrine. That's what that is. Yes, that's what.
Epinephrine.
Yeah, epinephrine.
Okay. Also, adrenaline. It is not a controlled substance. It's commercially available for research and has no proven medical or psychedelic use in its pure form.
Okay. So let's read, because oftentimes when the truth about certain things are out, they call it conspiracy theory. Okay, not a hypothesis or an educated guess. You remember how you learned when you were in science? It wouldn't be no science if there was no hypothesis, meaning that it is a educated guess. And it's not just a guess out of willy-nilly. It's guess based upon evidence. Okay, so now let's read.
Did somebody have something? Sound like I heard somebody trying to.
No, I think everybody good.
Okay. Okay, cool.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. Popular culture and conspiracy theories. Adrenochrome is widely known due to its mention in fiction and its role in modern conspiracy theories, which often misrepresent its properties and source. In fiction, Aldous Huxley mentioned it in his 1954 book, The Doors of Perception, likening its alleged effects to those of
Mescaline.
mescaline. Never heard
That's
of
what they used to. Mescaline, LSD, that type of thing. That's what they used to use on their hippie experiments. Let me just say that.
like an upper or a downer.
Yeah, absolutely. Psychedelics. You understand? Okay. Yeah, psychedelics have played a role, a very pivotal role in the control of a nation that can't clap on beat or seasoned chicken. Okay, read on.
Yeah. It's called Dendrochrome.
Drenochrome. Mm-hmm.
Dendrochrome.
Mm-hmm.
In Anthony Borges' 1962 novel, A Clockwork Orange.
I mean, what a theory! It's just showing up in these novels. Just so happen to be showing up in these novels. I guess they don't mean nothing. It's just a conspiracy theory. You see? Read on.
Hunter S. Thomas's 1971 book, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, and its film adaptation popularized the fictional portrayal of adrenochrome as a powerful, illegal psychedelic drug harvested from living humans.
Oh, read.
The director later confirmed this portrayal was a fictional exaggeration.
Mm-hmm. Of course it was. Mm-hmm.
Right. Conspiracy theories.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The fictional depictions inspired far-right conspiracy theories, such as those associated with QAnon.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Falsely claimed
Madness.
that a cabal
Cabal.
of elites harvested adrenochrome from the blood of abused children as a recreational drug or an elixir of youth. These claims are entirely false and have roots in century-old anti-Semitic blood libel tropes. Adrenochrome is easily synthesized in a lab and commercially available for purchase for research purposes. Is this the same vibe? It's the same thing we were talking about with the Diddy thing, where they were taking children and drinking their blood.
Okay. So, adrenochrome is a chemical that's naturally produced from the adrenal glands, meaning that when a child is extremely fearful, at the height of their fear, they produce adrenochrome in their blood. That's why they said that it's a reddish color, like Edom. You understand? Okay? And so that's produced, and they take that blood and actually consume that.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. To stay young or to, you know what?
That was I'm sorry, I mean to cut you
Let's
off.
see. Mm-hmm.
There was a couple of years ago in one of our studies, we talked about this.
Mm-hmm.
There's some sort of label or sign that they use with there was a book we talked about associated with it. Somebody else remember this? I mean,
Yeah. Because they had you remember before all of these things came out on Diddy, there was a book. Let's see if we can find it.
And then somebody else was implemented in this same thing. I think Oprah was involved and
Mm-hmm.
a few other people. Come on, y'all don't remember this?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember.
No, it wasn't a dream now.
Okay. Let's see if I can. Let me see if I can pull up this. See if I could pull up this book that was on Amazon.
I can't remember. There was some sort of sign or symbol that we looked at too. I can't remember what it looked like in my head though.
I remember one being the panda.
Mm-hmm. The panda eyes. Mm-hmm. What was the name of the book? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yes, indeed.
Remember, this is before.
By Sean Diddy Combs. And is this supposed to be fictional or non-fictional?
Wait a minute. It said, turns out Diddy once wrote a 7-page book about adrenochrome called The Adrenochrome Witch.
Not turns out.
What a conspiracy theory.
Ooh. Right in front of your face, too.
I'm talking about they got conspiracy theories on Amazon. You could just buy them. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So now, let's go on.
Yes.
Because I want to show you a few more things about Mount Seir. See if anybody notices the architecture of Mount Seir. Okay. And does anybody know what that looks similar to? Okay. So let's see if we can. Let's see if we can. Let's see if we know where them columns come from. Let's see if we can just take a look at some of these plantation houses.
Wow.
Slave plantation. Just so happened. I mean, hey, it just so happened to be in the South. That was the architecture. Okay. In the South. Well, where else have we seen this architecture? You understand? Let's see. What about the White House? Huh? What about the White House? Has anybody heard of the White House? You just, the irony that the White House looks eerily similar
to the Edomite house.
Okay, well, maybe it's just me. Let's see what else it is. Let's just see. Oh man, I just So when we think of architecture, when we think of coliseums where the gladiators used to fight bears and lions,
somebody the other day about circus and bread.
Bread and circus, yes indeed.
Say what? Say, never mind.
I know that's right. Dumb.
I'll send you a link.
Okay. I seen your YouTube video.
Right.
Yeah, I don't even have the time. But does anybody notice the irony? Huh?
They got these columns everywhere.
I mean, they just conspiracy theory.
Boy, they sold out. Whoever was making these columns made a killing. Whoever sold them the blueprints, they made a killing.
Come on, man. Okay. So just so that you can understand what's going on, man. That's why you should be quiet.
I would just say that these type of classes, boy, you could hear
You should just be quiet. Because nobody cares about who you think will be saved. No one cares. We want to hear about, what about the truth, though? Because I still see our people are destroyed, man. And they've been talking about this Christianity for at least for the last 100 years, for sure. Right? And so we still on the bottom, man. And I just seen rolling. Oh my gosh, bro.
No, bro. No. Come on, bro.
Bro. I just watched on Instagram Roland Martin, a grown man who was caught looking at another naked man on live, okay, who I don't know of having a wife at all, that constantly every 4 years is pushing black people to vote. And this time, listen, black people, you got to prepare, because they coming. They coming for everything black. Well, let's look at what we have now. What do we have now? You have been voting for 50 years. Come on, let's just be fair. You have been voting for 50 years. Do you understand that? For the same thing. Is something wrong with you?
You keep doing the same thing, expecting a different result. I don't know what they call that no more.
I mean, I'm just saying, I'm looking at the columns from Mount Seir, all over Washington, D.C., all over Rome. I mean, what, like, okay. And so Roland Martin, well, black people, we got to be, because when Obama was in office, black people, we outvoted white people. Well, what did Obama do for black people? Because I recall that Obama gave every surviving Holocaust survivor's family $10 million.
Wow.
I recall that who your candidate was, Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris is married to someone who doesn't look like her, with children of someone that does not look like her. She raised $40 million in 24 hours from other black women who call themselves Greek in 24 hours. Do you think that she put any of that money towards the sisters who are dying 6 times more often when they're in childbirth? Black women, when they go to the hospital and are in childbirth? 6 times more? What about the homeless sisters that have children, man? Do you think that $40 million could have done something for them, man? But you think she gonna do something for black people, and she don't even have no black people in her own damn house, man.
And she told you she wasn't doing nothing.
And she told you that. But we need to come out at 90% to vote. No, we need to disconnect from this system. You know, this Caucasian lady said something so interesting. She said, all of you right wing, she called them a short piece. You know, I just put it like that. Older white men, you should not enjoy any football, any basketball. You should not enjoy any music at all, because it all comes from black people. You should disconnect from everything that makes America cool, because you don't make it cool. You are lames. The only reason why you continue on with this racism and this supremacy is because you are a loser. You don't want to compete head to head. Because you are a loser. This whole entire kingdom is made for you. Your president has 34 felonies. Your president cannot work at the damn post office, but has the pardoning power and ability to pardon drug dealers and drop bombs on boats that they can't find no drugs on. Do you see what's going on? And so I just want to make sure that you understand. Have that same pride and arrogance that we're about to read about just right now. Okay? All right. So this is Habakkuk chapter 2. This is Habakkuk chapter 2. Okay. Verse 1, dog.
Mm-hmm. All right, Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I'm reproved. And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it.
Mm-hmm.
For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry.
Meaning that the truth is coming, bro. That's what you got to understand, man. If you are anywhere around, bro, listen, get on the side of the truth now, bro. It is nothing you can do. Bro, the truth will walk you down, cut off the ring, and go to the body, bro. You don't understand what's going on. I'm just trying to give you a visual, bro. It is nowhere to run. The truth is undefeated. The scripture says, he shall destroy the wicked with the brightness of his the spirit of his mouth and the brightness of his coming. What is that? That's the truth, bro. That is what is toppling the America right now to this day. Is the truth. The truth is going to and fro. Even though you stupid people have Facebook pages and YouTube channels. Even though you can spread your madness around. But guess what? The best way to tell a lie, the only way to tell a lie, is to have some truth in it. Because the truth is the very foundation of a lie. You would have no need for a lie if it was not for the truth. So the beasts, the fourth beast, those that are from Mount Seir, understand something. You pick the right nation to impersonate. And Christ told you in Revelations 2:9 and 3:9, he told the Israelites, the elect of Israel, those that have ears to hear and eyes to see, and those that will humble themselves and learn the spirit of the truth, those that do not reject the spirit of the truth, that they might be saved. Not the ones running around talking about they saved already and they've been saved since they was 15. Okay? Read on, dog.
Okay. Verse 4 says, behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith.
Mm-hmm.
Ye also, because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, whose enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathered unto him all nations, and heaped unto him all people.
Mm-hmm.
Shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his?
Okay, I want you to go back to 5. Wait a minute, go back to 4 again, bro. And understand this is a vision, right? The whole scriptures is written in a parable to the Israelites. Only the Israelites can discern what's in these scriptures, man. Only the Israelites can break down the understanding of these scriptures, man. That's why every prophet is an Israelite. Why didn't he go and grab some of these good boys in Moab? Read from 4 again. But you know, start at the top, bro.
Yes, sir. Okay, we're at Habakkuk 2. It says, I will stand upon my watch, and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I'm reproved. The Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it.
Meaning that he don't even have to think about it. When he read, he gonna run directly. He gonna read it, he gonna understand it immediately. Meaning he's gonna run. He don't have to take one step at a time. Means he can go, he can get it and go. Because what it lines up with the testimony of the prophets, man. He gonna know it's time to go now. I got to keep these laws. I got to keep these commandments. I got to teach my household. I got to live righteously. Your only defense is God's laws, statutes, and commandments. You don't have no more power.
None.
Don't you see you losing? It's 2 million. It's 2 million black men locked up. Are they from Satanist homes or Christian homes? You tell me. It's time to stop playing, man. It's time to stop playing, man. Keep these laws and shut your mouth until you learn something. Because as soon as you do learn something and you want to open your mouth, you'll be more hesitant to just open your mouth and say anything, man. Because you're going to have to give account for every word, bruh. Keep playing. Read on.
It says, and the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come if it will not tarry. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him.
His soul which is lifted up is talking about the spirit of a man. This 4th and final beast. He is a proud man. He's lifted up in pride, but his spirit is not upright. He's a criminal. Read it again.
It says, this is verse 4. It says, behold, his soul, which is lifted up, is not upright in him.
Mm-hmm.
But the just shall live by his faith.
Mm-hmm.
Ye also, because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heaped unto him all people.
See, that's many of you Christians, God. Now he just dropped bombs in Venezuela. What you think he did that for? Venezuela has the largest oil reserve in the world. Do you understand that? 300 billion barrels of oil.
Right? And gold, the largest resource of gold as well. Ridiculous.
Just dropped the bomb on them. Just took their president. Do you understand what's going on? Because you the big bad wolf, man. You just run around the world. You drop bombs on Christmas Day in Nigeria. You drop bombs because you want to protect the Christians. see, this is the problem with you. See. When you got the same Jesus as Donald Trump and Charlie Kirk, and Trump told you, "Oh no, I don't think I'm made for heaven. I don't think I'm going to heaven." Well, at least you know the only truth I've ever heard come out your mouth. But guess what? A broke clock is right twice a day.
Come on now.
You understand that? You know how useless a broke clock is? But for 2 hours in a day? You understand that? You see? See, if you judge their utility off of just that 1 minute, you would think that clock was not broke at all, wouldn't you? Okay, that's the same thing with your opinion. That's the same thing with you Christian. It's called with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they believe not the truth, that they what? Might be saved. All right. Read 5 again, dog.
Okay. Ye also, because he transgresses by wine, he's a proud man, neither keepeth at home, or enlarges his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied. But gathered unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. Sound like the devil to me.
I mean, I'm just saying, listen, the fourth beast has gone beyond the devil. He done gone beyond Satan. Okay? I can't think of one thing Satan has done to the Israelites that America has not.
Wow. Well, where did America get it from, though?
It said he never keepeth at home. He gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. Sound like the Christians. Well, wait a minute. Wait. Maybe I'm making it up. Maybe I'm making it up. Maybe that just came out the blue. You understand? Maybe it just came out the blue. Maybe I'm making it up. Maybe, just maybe. We still got time. Okay? Let's see here. Let's see here. Let's look at verse 41. Read that.
Tell me again.
First Maccabees, chapter 1 and verse 41.
It says, moreover, King Antiochus wrote his whole kingdom that all should be one people.
Wait a minute. All should be one. Wait a minute. Wait. So King Antiochus got the same spirit as this beast in Habakkuk chapter 2. He is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heap unto him all people. Now let's get the context. Let's get the context and see, where does this Antiochus come from? Okay? This one that's speaking this Christianity and this Christian doctrine blueprint, the foundation of Christian doctrine. All shall be one people. Let's go back to 41. Let's see. Let's add on to it, because that ain't all that make it Christian. Read 41 again, dog.
Okay. It says, moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people, and every one should leave his laws. So all the heathen agreed according to the commandment of the king. Yea, many also of the Israelites consented to his religion, and sacrificed unto idols, and profaned the Sabbath. For the king had sent letters by messengers unto Jerusalem and the cities of Judah, that they should follow the strange laws of the land.
He said, never keep it at home. Antiochus Epiphanes is an Edomite that is in Jerusalem and Judea, telling the Israelites that they should all be one people, giving the Israelite his religion, causing the Israelites to sacrifice to idols. Why are we even having a discussion about sacrifice? Because the Israelites were given the law of sacrifice as a part of the covenant, the Levitical priesthood. He was in your kingdom. He was in the southern kingdom of Benjamin, Judah, and Levi, your last stronghold, when the kingdom was divided into two separate kingdoms. But guess what? You don't know nothing about that, because you're too damn Christianized to know. You don't know nothing about the $800 billion collected by the black church in 10 years, only to give back to people that don't look nothing like you. Your whole life, your community, oh, it's so dangerous this, dangerous that. And all the other nations come to your community. They don't live next door to you. They come and get your money and send their babies to the best schools in the country. But they never, meanwhile, ain't never in your homeroom. You don't never walk outside and see Chow Ming checking the mail. But you pay for them arrogant bastards to control your neighborhood. You pay them arrogant bastards to keep their foot on your neck. And you talking about they getting salvation. Hell, why you gonna get, what you getting saved from? Hell, you ruling. Hell is you talking about? Now let's go. Read. Read from verse 1, man. I'm not breaking it all down. We're gonna just read verse 1. Go ahead.
Okay. First Maccabees, we're reading. First Maccabees 1 and 1. And it happened after that Alexander, son of Philip, the Macedonian, who came out of the land of Chittim, had smitten Darius, king of the Persians and the Medes, that he reigned in his stead the first over Greece. That he reigned in his stead, Alexander, son of Philip the Macedonian. That he reigned in his stead the first over Greek. So you black people running around here talking about you Greek, you are imitating an imitator. You know how ridiculous you are?
You are embarrassing. You have branded your body. You have burned your flesh for an imposter. Alexander is the son of Philip of Macedonia. The Macedonians descends from Esau's son, Duke Amalek. Do you understand that? The ancient Greeks descended from Noah's son Japheth, Javan, and Kittim. That's what it says. Kittim had smitten Kittim. When you see Persians, that is your modern day Iranians, man. Don't you understand that everything that's going on in the world is because of you, but you too Christianized to even understand what's going on. You too snowed in listening to a power bottom. Do you understand what's going on? Read from verse 2, Doug.
All right, first over Greece. And made many wars and won many strongholds and slew
AI video editing.
of the earth. And went through to the ends of the earth and took spoils of many nations, insomuch that the earth was quiet before him. Whereupon he was exalted, and his heart was lifted up. And he gathered a mighty strongholds and ruled over countries and nations and kings, who became tributaries unto him. And after these things he fell sick and perceived that he should die. Wherefore he called his servants, such as were honorable and had been brought up with him from his youth, and parted his kingdom among them while he was yet alive. So Alexander reigned 12 years and then died. And his servants bare rule everyone in his place.
And he died of syphilis. Okay? Syphilis is a venereal disease that comes from bestiality. The animal brothels in Europe. Now you might understand why the Sambos at Tuskegee Institute allowed the American government to do a 40-year study on syphilis. Because the Europeans that they were bringing over in the Homestead Act and buying them farm equipment and giving them acres of land and houses and creating an institute, an agricultural institute, because you were the agriculture and mechanical. Fam, you. But what did you do? You're a bozo. You go and you be a Freemason and worship Satan. That's what you do. Anyway, all right. So understand what's going on, man. Okay? A 40-year experiment. Because they were coming over here with syphilis, man. And it was killing them. But they were bringing them over, paying for their trip, paying for their room and board, putting their children through school, teaching them how to farm. Martin Luther King tried to tell you that. He tried to tell you what was going on. He also tried to tell you as the Israelites. I have seen, been to the mountaintop. I have seen the coming of the Lord. I might not make it there with you, but you shall make it to the promised land. Who was the land promised to? You're a Christian and you don't even know. It never even dawned on you. The land was promised to the Israelites, not the Christians. I mean, I'm just saying, this is not hard. This is basic. But guess what? Oh, well, my pastor said this, and oh, well, my pastor said that. Why didn't your pastor ever tell you, wait a minute, y'all, look, we destroyed because we broke God's laws. That's our only power. We can't fight against the enemy without righteousness. We can't fight against the enemy involved in the same things that they involved in. Do you understand that? We can't dress up like Muddy and twerk at Howard and expect to have power, man.
Exactly.
Read on, bro.
Okay, we stopped at verse 8. I'll read 7 again. It says, So Alexander reigned 12 years and then died, and his servants bare rule, everyone in his place. And after his death, they all put crowns upon themselves, and did their sons after them many years, and evils were multiplied in the earth.
And they put crowns on the heads of their sons, and evils were multiplied in the earth. When the Edomites converted to being Greeks, do you understand that? They converted into being Greeks. Okay, and evils multiplied in the earth. Before Alexander died, he put the people that he grew up with, the Macedonian Edomites that he grew up with. He didn't spread Macedonian culture. He spread Hellenism. That's why you call yourself the Pan-Hellenic Council. They sold you out. Listen, our elders have failed us, man. They told us to go and make a covenant. Listen, it's about to show you right here. This the same thing they teach. This is what Roland Martin was just teaching. This is exactly what Roland Martin was just teaching on Instagram. It's the same thing, and it's 2026. But now you got 50 years to look back on. If you're still voting for the same thing, is it working, fam? Is it working?
How's it working out for you?
I mean, how's it doing? Man, the National Black Caucus. Do you understand a caucus is a dead body? Do you not understand that? Okay, go ahead, dog.
All right. And it says, okay, verse 10. And there came out of them a wicked root, Antiochus, surnamed Epiphanes, son of Antiochus the king, who had been a hostage at Rome. And he reigned in 130th and 70th year of the kingdom of the Greeks.
Okay, so 137 years after Alexander reigned, okay, understand that Antiochus Epiphanes, now, the name Antiochus should ring a bell to you Christians, but they don't teach you nothing. They were first called Christians in Antioch. Who was first called Christians in Antioch? Where did the name Antioch get called Antioch from? It was named after the king who gave you his satanic religion, which is the doctrine and the blueprint of the speech of the image of the beast. Antioch was named after Antiochus. You're reading about it right here. And the scriptures call him a what? Wicked root. And then you're going to get the opportunity to learn that your Romans were also Edomite converts. Roman is not a nationality. Do you understand that? You're Edomites. If you get a chance, you get the opportunity and educate yourself, because the best way to hide something from an Israelite is to put it in a book.
There you go.
And then burn their eyes out if they try to read it. So all of you super black, Pan-African, supercalifragilistic, you're ridiculous, man. You're embarrassing, man. You understand? Okay, so understand that Antioch, which was a Roman province, was named after Antiochus Epiphanes. Now you're about to see the connection between the converted Edomite Greeks and the converted Roman Greeks. I mean, the converted Edomite Romans. You're about to see the connection. Okay? Read on.
It says, I'll read 10 again. Read 10 again. And there came out of them a wicked root, Antiochus, surname Epiphanes, son of Antiochus the king, who had been a hostage at Rome, and he reigned in the 130th and 70th year of the kingdom of the Greeks.
Mm-hmm.
In those days,
Edomite leadership and rulership is always wicked. Do you see that? They kings. You come from who had been a hostage at Rome. What does that mean? A prisoner in Rome. Do you understand that? He was a criminal, the son of a criminal. Do you understand? Do you get it? Okay, but now he's in a leadership position now. Because of those before him, his fathers put crowns upon their heads. Put crowns upon the head of the wicked, man. Read on, man. Maybe I'm making it up here.
Right. All right. In those days went there out of Israel wicked men who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us. For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow.
Please understand that every black Christian pastor from 1775 was set up to persuade many to say, let's go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us. And you still got Israelites to this day who woke up to the spirit of the truth, found out they was Israelites, only to return to their own vomit.
Right.
You see that? Because this truth is not for everyone. This is only for a remnant. This truth will never build a mega church. This truth will never draw the masses. It will only draw a remnant. Do you understand that they spirit can't stand it, man? You got to understand. The scripture said, Christ told you, they love darkness more than light. They run from the light. Read on.
Wow. Since we departed, we have had much sorrow. Verse 12. So this device pleased them well. Then certain of the people were so far herein that they went to the king, who gave them license to do after the ordinance of the heathen.
See, you got in their spirit and in their heart, they want to be the beast, man. They still want to be rappers. They still want to be movie stars. They still want to be, they want glory from the world, man. They want to be famous still. Read on.
ordinance of the heathen. Verse 14. Whereupon they built a place of exercise at Jerusalem according to the customs of the heathen.
Now understand that gymnasium means to exercise in the nude. Read on.
15. And made themselves uncircumcised.
Read that again, dog.
You want me to read 14?
Now 15, please.
And made themselves uncircumcised.
Now, I mean that shouldn't that now see if you're a Christian, it's no way you wouldn't just read right by that. You have no idea what that's talking about. How would a man make himself uncircumcised? How can he do that? Because you're thinking that circumcision is only in the flesh and you don't even know what it's for. Okay, that's to let you know. You don't even know what it's for. That's the sad part about it. But guess what? You know about sow a seed, get a blessing. You understand? You know about come. Y'all come. Come down here. Come to the altar. You know about that? Playing that organ music. You know about crying and frothing at the mouth. Raising $5,000 worth of hell all week to come and cry and beg and froth and wear a hole in your pantyhose, swaying up and down you, Lord. Wicked as hell. Don't do one thing the book say. But you love the scriptures though. Just hung a bunch of balls on a Christmas tree and packed gifts up under. Don't you understand that the Christmas tree is an idol, silly? Don't you understand that you know damn well ain't no white man about to come down your damn chimney? Don't you know that when you bite that cookie and act like Santa came and beat it, you are putting out food for a sacrifice for an idol? Just over and over and over. Just keep doing the same thing. Just keep being dumb and stupid and dumb and stupid and dumb and stupid. Sending your children out here defenseless. They don't know that you've been doing the same thing for 50 years and it ain't worked. And you still telling them to do the exact same thing. Go to school, get a job, and work your job and pay your bills. Long as you out of here by 18. And the people come move in your neighborhood, move in one house, 10 damn families. Work at the same damn business, get all of your damn money, and move out one at a damn time to the white neighborhood. That wouldn't even spit on them. See, that's the condition you in. Why? Because you led by the National Black Caucus and the Black Christian Church. And these effeminate black men, the first down low brother. If you don't see that effeminate spirit on these demons, then you deserve the judgment coming. You understand? You don't even understand that they have poured cement in your ears. Many of you are what is called reprobate. You are gone. You are sealed with a hot iron. Your heart is hard. The Most High sent you the delusion so that you will believe a lie. The Most High sent it. That's what you don't understand. But I want you to keep that same energy. Every day, the truth is getting closer and closer and closer and closer, bro. I'm telling you. You better humble down. Read on, Doug. Read it again, bro. 15.
And made themselves uncircumcised, and forsook the holy covenant, and joined themselves to the heathen, and were sold to do mischief.
And were sold to do mischief. Available now on all platforms. ShopWildGoods.com, Amazon, and Kindle.
I hate to use the term shameless plug because ain't no shame in that.
Full access on Patreon at Nazareth is the Hood Podcast. That's right. That's right, family. They made themselves uncircumcised and forsook the holy covenant and joined themselves to the heathen and were sold to do mischief. I just, oh man. Oh man. And there's many of you. And get what? I mean, you know me, you know Israelite, but get what? Your ear is turned off. When you start hearing about the Bible, when you start hearing about scripture, you turn your ears off. That is the Lord wanting to kill you. Do you understand that? All praises, honor, and glory. I'm glad you don't listen. I'm glad. All right. So read from 32, Doug.
Okay. From 32. Wait, we moved to another. We went back to.
Yeah, this first Maccabees.
First Maccabees. Okay, 32.
Mm-hmm.
It says, but the women and children took they captive and possessed the cattle. Then builded they the city of David with a great and strong wall, and with mighty towers, and made it a stronghold for them. And they put there in a sinful nation wicked men, and fortified themselves therein. They stored it also with armor and victuals. And when they had gathered together the spoils of Jerusalem, they laid them up there, and so they became a sore snare. For it was a place to lie in wait against the sanctuary, and an evil adversary to Israel. Thus they shed innocent blood on every side of the sanctuary, and defiled it, insomuch that the inhabitants of Jerusalem fled because of them. Whereupon the city was made a habitation of strangers, and became strange to those that were born in her. And her own children left her.
And her own children left her. This is where you get the circumcision, or the southern kingdom Jews of Benjamin, Judah, and Levi, called Jews because Judah was the kingship tribe. There are no Jewish people in the Bible, bro. They are Edomites. God never called these people Jewish or Christian or Muslim. Ever. Okay? So understand that they left. That's why Paul went into Thessalonica, Cappadocia, Capernaum, Corinth. That's why he went there. Went to the synagogues where the Jews resort. The same place that Christ went. You see? You see? That's your problem. If they were the people of the book, then why didn't they teach you none of the history of the Israelites?
Right.
Why ain't teach you none of the history? Why they ain't tell you nothing about King David's 50,000 bodies? That was the enemies of the Lord. Why ain't tell you nothing about that? Huh? Why they ain't teach you nothing about King Solomon losing the kingdom because he wanted to marry the wives of the heathen nations? Why? Because they know you're doing the same damn thing. You have no power in unrighteousness. You have no power being individuals, all separated, all everywhere. You know, everybody separate. Everybody got a mortgage. Don't nobody live together. Ain't nobody living on the compound. Ain't nobody putting their money together to build together. Nothing. But you damn sure got that Christmas. You damn sure got that Christmas tree. You damn sure got that hog with that apple in his mouth on the table. Celebrating the destruction and slaughter of your own people, man. You gone. And when somebody try to tell you, oh, well, God know my heart, you absolutely right. And you about to meet him in just a minute. Read on, Doug.
All right. It says, insomuch that the inhabitants of Jerusalem fled, the inhabitants of Jerusalem fled because of them, whereupon the city was made a habitation of strangers, and became strange to those that were born in her. Her own children left her. Her sanctuary was laid waste like a wilderness. Her feasts were turned into mourning. Her Sabbaths into reproach. Her honor into contempt. As had been her glory, so was her dishonor increased. And her excellency was turned into mourning. Moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people, and that everyone should leave his laws. So all the heathen agreed according to the commandments of the king. Yea, many also of the Israelites consented to this religion and sacrificed unto idols and profaned the Sabbath.
Ain't that what you do in the Christian church? That's what you do. All of it. Read on.
And it says,
44.
44, yeah. For the king has sent letters by messengers unto Jerusalem and the cities of Judea, that they should follow the strange laws of the land, and forbid burnt offerings and sacrifice and drink offerings in the temple, and that they should profane the Sabbaths and festival days.
You don't keep the Sabbath. You say, well, Sunday is the Lord's day. No, that's the only day that they let you off from slavery and working in the field. Read on.
Wow. And forbid burnt offerings, sacrifice, and drink offerings in the temple, and that they should profane the Sabbaths and festival days, and pollute the sanctuary and holy people. Set up altars and groves and chapels of idols.
Don't you understand that your Christmas tree came out of a tree grove? Silly. You thought because you bought it from Home Depot, it ain't come from a tree grove? I'm talking about you're ridiculous. And you grown. Enough is enough. Talking about your family. You're going to worship Satan. Well, you know, I don't want to keep my children from worshiping Satan. You know, I want them to enjoy Beelzebub. Hell out of here. Read on.
Set up altars and groves and chapels of idols, and sacrifice swine's flesh and unclean beasts, that they should also leave their children uncircumcised, and make their souls abominable with all manner of uncleanness and profanation, to the end they might forget the law, and change all the ordinances.
To the end that they might forget the law and change all the ordinances.
Why am I getting blue?
Don't you understand that this is the purpose of it all? That's what Christianity is for. Silly. It didn't just come out of nowhere. They can't clap on beat. The hell. Read on. And please understand that Habakkuk was before the book of Maccabees. Okay? Heapeth unto him all nations, never keepeth at home. Proud man, who enlarges himself as hell and is as death, and cannot be satisfied. I mean, you already own everything, but you got to come out and announce that you're gonna buy TikTok. Come on, man, you gone, man. You gone. Get it all. Buy everything. It don't matter. Do you know what hot? Do you know? Have you ever seen fish grease on the stove? And when I'm talking about when it's hot, when you know it's hot and it's in that black skillet, and that cornmeal floating at the top. That's not a piece of the wrath of the extreme heat and pressure of the wrath of the Father. Do you understand that? And do you understand that these people are dragging you to face the Lord's wrath face to face, bro? Okay? So when you looking at all of this, oh, well, this cute and that's cute and this fly and I'm flossy and because guess what? Just like Mike Epps told you, I don't care how much money you got. If you black, you can only stunt on your own people. Okay? 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 See, many of you got brown skin, but you got a white heart. And guess what? The Most High has something extremely special for you. It's called 7 ways. Okay? And the first way is to behold the beauty and the glory of the Most High God.
I think they used the word splendor, didn't
Man.
they?
Read on, Joe.
All right. Forget the law to the end that they may forget the law and change all the ordinances. And whosoever would not do according to the commandment of the king, he said he should die. In the selfsame manner wrote he to his whole kingdom, and appointed overseers over all the people, commanding the cities of Judea to sacrifice city by city. Then many other people were gathered unto them, to wit every one that forsook the law. And so they committed evils in the land, and drove the Israelites into secret places, even wheresoever they could flee for succor. Now, the 15th day of the month Caslu, in the 140th and 50th year, they set up the abomination of desolation upon the altar, and builded idol altars throughout the cities of Judea on every side, and burned incense at the door of their houses and in the streets. And when they had rent in pieces the book of the law which they found, they burnt them with fire. And whosoever was found with any the book of the testament, or if any committed to the law, the king's commandments was that they should put him to death.
Come on, man. Look at it. They don't want you to study this book. That's why you're a Christian. They give you something else to do. I mean, I'm just saying, man. The Most High said that there dwelt in Jerusalem wicked men who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen. Every black Christian pastor since 1775 has taught Israelites to make a covenant with death. Do you understand that? Do you understand that? You maybe want to listen to somebody that you think crazy. Okay? I'm telling you, man. You know, because you have no idea what's coming, man. And so let's go on down and show you where they get this 25th of the month. Understand, they don't come up with nothing on their own. Cat Williams said it best. Satan can't create nothing. Same thing Sophia Stewart told me. She said the same thing. She said they can't steal nothing now. They can, they can, the owner of the Matrix and the Terminator series. She said they can take something from me and make money off of it, but they can't steal original work. That's why the Matrix had to end, because it wasn't from them.
Right.
It wasn't from their heart. It wasn't from their spirit.
They couldn't keep it.
At some point, it's going to come to an end because it's not from you. You understand that? That's why you got 50 years of hip-hop. And look at hip-hop, man. They got your children wearing dress. Man, come on, man. They done feel the prison went from 300,000 to 2 million. Do you understand that? Do you know it's more black men in prison that were on slave plantations? Come on, man. And where are they from these homes? I mean, where do you think we get the drug dealers from? Where do you think we get the pimps and the hoes from? We get them from the black church. It's your leadership that's failed us. The black Christian pastor is a virus. Case closed. Keep reading, dog.
So, 54. Now, on the 15th day of the month of Caslu.
No, you're on 58.
Oh. Yeah, okay, put to death. 58. Thus did they by their authority unto the Israelites every month, as to as many as were found in the cities. Now the 5 and 20th day of the month.
25th day of the month, you just was in your pajamas and taking pictures.
Yeah.
Read it again.
Now the 5 and 20th day of the month they did sacrifice upon the idol altar, which was upon the altar of God. At which time, according to the commandments, they put to death certain women that had caused their children to be circumcised. And they hanged the infants about their necks and rifled their houses, and slew them that had circumcised them. Howbeit, many in Israel were fully resolved and confirmed in themselves not to eat any unclean thing. Wherefore, the rather to die, that they might not be defiled with meats, and that they might not profane the holy covenant, so then they died. And there was very great wrath upon them.
And I want you, just look at the condition. A Christian will get pissed off. Listen, a Christian will get pissed off when you say you don't eat pork. Why are you pissed at me? I said I don't eat pork. What did that do for you?
Right.
I mean, why are you upset? I used to work, and the companies used to bring food in. And one time they brought hot dogs in, and I asked the lady, is this a beef hot dog or is it a mixture of pork and chicken and all of that? And she said, well, I'm really not sure. And I said, well, okay, well, I won't have it. I'll just go ahead and take the whatever else was on the side, right? That was clean for me to eat. And one of the Lyft drivers was behind me. As soon as I turned around, he was like, oh, you don't eat pork? I said, what the hell do it mean to you? You know what I mean? Because I just got to the point that you Negroes get on my nerves. It ain't your damn business.
What I eat ain't gonna fill you up.
I mean, what do you got to do with? What is it to you? That's my point. Shit, if I got something I want to eat and something I don't want to eat, guess what? I don't eat it because the Lord said don't eat it. That's why. You understand what's going on? Okay, that's my point. Okay, so look, we'll go ahead and end it right there.
I just had a quick question about Caslu.
Okay, go ahead.
Caslu, I was doing a little research on this, talking to somebody about this whole thing, using this exact same parable, and I came up with Caslu was between November and December. Can you help me with this?
Okay.
Because it's supposed to be only 10 months in our calendar and not the Gregorian calendar.
Let's see.
Maybe we have to have a class on this one day.
Yeah, we will, because that's gonna get into some particulars. But what I want to do is I am going to pull out the Zondervan Conde Compact Bible Dictionary, and see if we can get the
I know y'all ready to go. I just want to confirm this because I was just going over this with somebody about Christmas and trying to tell them, can't you see how eerily, how stark of a comparison it is to in this book, the Maccabees. I was talking about this, and now we got this same day, and you got a whole king trying to force a whole group of people, God's people in particular, to denounce their laws and their religion. Why would that matter? It's just like you said about the food. Why would it matter what I eat?
Right.
Why does it matter to the king so much who I worship? Why does it matter when I pray? And when I'm praying for them 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes, it has nothing to do with you.
Nothing to do with you. It's family business.
Yeah, why do I have to burn the books and do all this and you gonna kill me?
Thank you.
I think Nick got something to say.
Go ahead, babe.
But then when they come out and say that your Christ is born in excrement,
Come on, man. Come on, man.
people of God exclusively,
No one says a word.
no one says not a word.
No one says a word.
I know the book so well where it says that you couldn't even say that you were a Jew.
Okay.
Bro, I just wonder why nobody said anything about that part.
Straight up, man. Y'all can come off your mute. We'll go ahead.